I was muted on YouTube because, of course, hi everyone, and welcome to our lovely kickoff party for 30K in 30 days. I am extremely excited to be here and be doing this for the second year in a row. It was an amazing experience the first year. Hi Faith, how are you? And I'm just so excited that we get to do an even bigger event this time with our platform 2.0. Please, both on YouTube and Instagram, let me know if the music is too loud or weird. I am doing a little bit of a multitasking over here because I am doing YouTube and Instagram at the same time. So I will really appreciate if you let me know in both. But I wanted to start this a little bit early. I think I did like a couple of videos early, minutes early, just to make sure to give people the opportunity to join. And in general, just to kind of like have that there. Just posted chapter 2 of the Fire Angels. Oh, let's go! I believe that it's so important to kickstart. Hi, Crystal! So strongly. Like, this is day 2, and you already have the second chapter, which I believe it's amazing. I will have to say that I do recommend for hi, how are you? For everyone that is watching us on Instagram to check us out on YouTube because I will be sharing my screen over there. We're going to be going over the entire challenge and like do a little bit of like a questions. If you have any questions, go through the FAQ. Also, I'm going to be live demoing how to join the challenge in case you haven't. And I'm going to show you the first, oh my god, date is here, which is perfect because the first prize that you are going to get is going to be your edit team, which you should have already, and I'm going to show you how that looks. Hi, hello, welcome. Again, as I said a little bit earlier when not so many people were here, I do recommend you to join on YouTube because I'm going to be sharing the screen and you can see Sprout and he's so cute and I love him so much. Hi, Emily. We had a widget that in theory was supposed to work showing the chat in the screen, and for some reason, it is not showing. So if it doesn't show, I'm going to move Sprout so that way he has like the little section at the top right there. But I will be focusing a lot talking like about the stream on YouTube, FYI. We also wanted to leave it on Instagram, especially for to give opportunity for the people that maybe are not able to join on YouTube at the moment on their mobile and it feels like inconvenient or annoying or anything. Let me try one more time to see if the browser starts decides to work, and if not, let's move Sprout there. Um, yeah, I think it'll be time to move Sprout there. It's so cute. Here, this will be his home for today. I love him. He's so cute. So yeah. Again, I'm so excited that we're here, and it's unbelievable the amount. I mean, it is unbelievable because it's unbelievable, but not because I didn't believe that it was possible. The amount of people that joined. Yes, thank you, Tate. Tate posted about it as well. Oh my god, Ella! Oli! The amount of people that have joined the challenge, we are up to 348 participants last time we checked, and it's been so amazing. We just, for the people that didn't know, we just released the 2.0 version of our platform, and it's been an amazing experience just to see everyone. Oh, it says YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming, and I hate that there's buffering, and I am so sorry about that. But yeah, what I was going to say is that it's been a very rewarding experience to be able to see everyone's excitement over at the platform. And I just wanted to talk about that a little bit and thank everyone in general just for being so supportive, for participating in the circle, for participating on Herbert's Quest. I don't know if you can see, But I am wearing my Herbert shirt, which you can get in our Redbubble store. And this is Herbert, and he hates the moon, and I am Team Herbert for life. So if you are Team Herbert like me, definitely check that out. I kind of want to make a shirt that is the moon for people that are Team Moon instead. Because I think, oh my god, imagine if we have like this is the moon and she doesn't know why Herbert hates her. I love that. I think I'm gonna do that. Team Moon! I'm gonna make that shirt specifically for Crystal. This is the moon and she knows why Herbert hates her. Yeah, it needs to happen. Hi Kate, how are you? But yeah, so I wanted to show everything around 30K, especially. I know, hi Alex, I know some people are not super familiar with the event yet, and that's why Emily ran from her. So I'm going to try to focus as much as I can. Words are hard. Okay, let's talk about 30K in 30 days. A lot of people are finding us for the first time and didn't really join the first time that we did the event, or maybe have participated in the NaNoWriMo and everything, and or participated last year and they want a little bit of a refresher. Hi, Carly! Reminder again for the people on Instagram that on YouTube I am sharing my screen and it's so much better. You can see Sprout and he's so cute and he's animated and he has a flower growing from his head and I love him. 30K in 30 days is a writing challenge that we at Storyforge designed to write 30,000 words in November in order to build your writing habit and gain momentum and just in general have fun within our community. Everything is for free. We at Storyforge want to make sure that we are never locking any of the core functionality of the platform behind paywalls. If you are not familiar in the platform, I can show it a little bit later, but all of the options to spend money or earn quills are things that are optional to your reading and writing progress. We are not like one of those platforms that you have like to pay to access stories or pay for like being able to post. We want to make sure that we're making stories and writing accessible for everyone. And one of the things that differentiate us from other writing challenges is that not only is 30,000 words, which usually things like NaNoWriMo is 50,000 words, it's also not locked into a single work, which I speak a lot with my hands, which I feel like it's one of the main like pros of joining 30K in 30 days. I am someone that has a million works in progress, and sometimes I kind of write like depending on my mood. And whenever I have to do a challenge of just writing an entire novel, sometimes I have to force myself, and the words are just not coming out because I'm writing a romance and I don't feel romantic, XYZ. For 30K in 30 days specifically, all of the words that you write in Storyforge are counting towards your goal. So you can even write poetry, you can work in different short stories at a time, you can do literally anything that you want. You can write your dreams. That's actually a very good writing prompt. If you need writing prompts, we have a writing prompt actually machine, by the way. But sometimes when I'm a little bit blocked and I don't know what to do, I try to write down a dream that I had, and it helps me get the flow going. Hi Ella, thank you for moving over here. As you can see, it's way nicer, and we have a Sprout right here. I'm gonna here he's standing in my hands. So nice. Love the adaptability of the short post essays. Exactly, like I feel like it's so unfair that a lot of writing challenges are specifically for novels. There's a lot of people that write poetry or short fiction. Microfiction is something that I used to do in the past, and all of those things that like I mean, $30,000 dollars. Oh my God, 30,000 words in poetry, and in like in short stories in microfiction. Like you have an anthology of your work right there, and it's an anthology that you did in just a month. So the flexibility of this challenge is pretty good, and I obviously rave about it because I love it. And not only I am a social media mastermind at Storyforge, I also participate in the platform quite a lot. And fun fact, for 30K 30 Days last year, I was working on a work that right now it is published and available for everyone because I self-published it. And 30K 30 Days helped me do it. So I have, I am very biased towards it. Sprout is amazing. I am obsessed with him. Sprout growing the flower, I don't remember if it was Tim or Crystal's idea, but it was amazing and I think it's perfect. So, to participate, you should sign up for Storyforge. If you don't have an account already, you can even use our code right here, 30K 30 days. So, when you can get a little bit of extra free quills during your sign up. And then you're going to join the 30K in 30 days circle. You can click on this link if you are in our website, which is storyfoot.com, or if you are in the oh, spoiler, wait, I had that open ready. Heck yeah, Glora. Oh, this is my library, by the way. If you are in the platform and want to access the 30 day circle, you literally just have to click here. It's super simple. We wanted to make sure to make this accessible for absolutely everyone. And after here, if you haven't joined, you will be able to click join, and just by joining this, you are already participating in the challenge. And guess what? Sprout this year, and you can pet him, and it's amazing. And it gives you good luck, and it frees you from writer's block. So everyone should come and pet Sprout right now. I'm gonna see if I can sync the petting with how fast the Sprout is being pet on the screen. Anyway. Yes, Sprout, you can pet him. You can also pet Draft the Cat in our chat with the story or staff circle. And you can also share your stories right here. As you can see, there's a lot of people that have already been sharing their stories. And this is another reason why I believe participating in this within Storyforge is very beneficial, because we're doing it as a community. I personally had participated in writing challenges before, including other platforms or NaNoWriMo, but it felt very lonely. And anything and everything Storyforge related is extremely community based. As clearly, like as you can see here, from the very beginning, this is day 2 of the challenge, and there's 20 people that have already shared their work. So if you feel a little bit blocked with everything that you're doing right now, go take a look at these stories. Reading is a very good way to get your creativity juices flowing. And these are people that are with you on the challenge. We are all working towards the same goal, which is, again, maintaining that writing consistency and just building that habit and working on our projects that we love because it's our passion. And readers, if you're watching this live stream by any chance and you're not writing anything, by all means, please just check out the stories that are growing before our very own eyes. This first post right here that is pinned, we're going to have different things pinned through the month in the circle, just to kind of remind you of things that are going to be happening or resources that you can get. We still have writing resources available in our site that you can access by clicking here, writing resources. You can buy our anthology, by the way, because it's at a discount right now. And if you haven't outlined your story, you can get the map. Your story is really good. The character blueprint's also very good. I think Faith, I think it was you that shared a picture of like the map your story written down, that you printed it out. You started filling it, and that looked so useful, so amazing. Loving the community aspect because I do need external validation. Yeah, I need the external validation too, honestly. I have failed at most of the writing challenges that I have done, and I think it's because I was just doing it by myself. And it's very hard to hold yourself accountable. So really quick, just to remind you, we have writing resources on sale. A lot of them are even for under $1, and we have the Draft the Cat plushie, and also Voices Like These, which is our anthology, on sale as an ebook in our website. For people that don't know, these are 20 indie authors that are part of Storyforge that got published in this anthology that I actually have right here. This was my proof version because I have the other one in my library. And you can see all of their amazing stories. They are across genres, across in multiple parts of the world. Ella, one of our authors, actually, I don't know if you have heard about her, is Ana Julia Guardia. She's from Venezuela. She's living in Chile right now, but she's Venezuelan. And she was published in the anthology, and I'm obviously very proudly Venezuelan. Like, fangirling about her because also it's a horror story, and I love horror, and I know you love horror too. So yeah, definitely check out the anthology or resources. The plushie is absolutely adorable. Mi gente latino, woo! And not only Latino but like Venezuela. I love that. Anyway, back to our writing challenge. A few reasons why you should join. It's absolutely for everyone and anyone who love to write. It doesn't matter. Hi, how are you? Welcome. It doesn't matter what level of experience you have or if you have never written anything before, you can work on absolutely anything. Our goals are extremely flexible. They're more manageable than the huge, very daunting 50,000 words a month goal. You can write even scripts. My boyfriend CJ, he's actually a developer at Storyforge as well, and he doesn't write novels, but he writes comics. And what he does on the site is that he writes the world building and then the scripts to later on translate. Hi, Brittany, I've missed you. Hi, how are you? Scripts to translate then into comics, and he's able to draw them out or have someone draw them out for him. And I feel that all of those other mediums of storytelling a lot of times are not really taken into consideration when you think about a writing challenge. Another great example is planning out a D&D or a general TTRPG campaign and just write down things like world building, characters, NPCs, quests, lore. That is storytelling that you can do in 30K in 30 days because the sky is the limit. You can literally write whatever you want. Let me just read the chat because there's a lot going on in the chat. In less than 2 days, Storyforge users have written over 213,000 words. That is crazy. I love that. I've always wanted to try writing a screenplay. Guess what? This is the perfect opportunity to do that. That's me. The chat finally opened for me. YouTube doesn't like that I'm watching from the same house. I had to create a channel to be able to comment. Did not know that. I didn't know that you had to create a channel. Well, now I know. Oh, for all of the staff that are watching on YouTube, Brittany just told us on Instagram that she misses us, and we love her. Brittany is a former Storyforge staff member, and we have her in our hearts forever. And Herbert too. Everyone, again, please look at my Herbert shirt. It's amazing, and you should buy it right now. Sprout has been pet 305 times so far. I feel like those are rookie numbers, and we have to pull them up. So, let me continue doing this because for the people that already know me, I will keep talking forever. Really quick, is this a new NaNoWriMo? We are absolutely not affiliation with the organization, NaNoWriMo or the National Novel Writing Month in like the whole aspect of their organization, but we just wanted to make sure to keep the spirit of writing a novel on November, and we didn't do 50,000 because we felt that it was very daunting, and 30,000 is more manageable and more achievable, and we're more focused in community, which I do personally believe that that makes a very big difference. Yeah, but wait. Drafting the Star Circle has been pet almost 3,000 times. Yeah, but 2,999 of those are Sabrina. I mean, that's true. To join the challenge, I already went over it, but you just need to join the circle. And I think this is the perfect time to show you that everyone that has joined the circle, which means that they have joined the challenge. Oh, this is one of our anthology authors. Hi, Alex. Let's plan a space station reactor heist. I love this. Wait, I need to read this later. Okay. I love to show the cat love. What can I say? I'll pet Sprout again before leaving. And this is what I wanted to check. For the people that haven't used the platform since we updated for 2.0, we have two types of aesthetics that are new. One of them is confetti, which you will be getting new confetti when you hit 15,000 words. And we have a lot. I have all of them because I have superpowers. They are so many. They're so cool. Definitely super good to spend your quills in. We have even some staff confetti. This is Angie's, for example, and I believe this is Bella's. And I don't know what other confettis I recognize. But what I wanted to show you is that we also have writing editor themes, and everyone that participates in the challenge, no matter how many words they write, are going to get this absolutely gorgeous editor theme that Crystal made. Crystal is in the chat, so everyone please say thank you, Crystal, because it's stunning. It's so beautiful. I get distracted very easily, so I also love that it's muted colors. It's the colors of our typewriter, and it has our little vines right here. You're going to see the flower motif a lot, and part of it, which is a little bit of a spoiler for a social post that is coming a little bit later, is because the flowers are a metaphor for all of our stories. We are writing them, and as we write, we are growing our stories together. And I don't know, that's so cute. So, a lot of flowers, a lot of vines, but also a lot of typewriters and notebooks. I will show you also your prices, including that the library, and you're going to have certain trophies for when you get to specific word counts, and there's like flowers growing out of the computer and growing out of books, and it's like super beautiful. Thank you, Crystal. That Crystal made it using these beautiful flowers. Yes, but Crystal made it. So yes, thank you. It's Crystal and B best team ever. So many lovely details. Ella, you're going to love it here. Um, Brittany's saying, I feel like I'm sliding into this challenge. Totally missed writing anything yesterday, but hoping to make it up for it tonight once the kids are in bed. Let's go. Well, if you are staying on when I finish my spiel, I would like to have us do at least a 30-minute writing sprint. So really get this kick started. The platform is absolutely gorgeous, and I'm so excited to see all the changes and updates. Thank you so much. The dev team worked incredibly hard, so hard on it, and it really shows because there's like obviously there's a lift and there's so many functionality and everything, but there's so many attention to detail. There's so many new like accessibility features. Everything is 20 million% better, and I just love it. It's just great. Again, if you can work on multiple projects, you absolutely can. You do not have to meet daily word counts. That is optional. Everyone's brain works differently. Everyone's life is different. If you want to just set time aside on a weekend to work for like 3 hours straight and just do as many words as you can, that's fine. If you prefer to do 1,000 words a day, that's also fine. If you want to just do loosey goosey and see what's happening, what can you write whenever you can write, that's fine too, because this is a challenge meant for everyone, and everyone is different. So whatever your like work situation is for your writing, it's going to be very easily accommodated. And I was gonna say this last question. Actually, you don't need to track your word count. We are tracking your words for you. You don't have to worry about it. Another thing that I didn't really like about Nano, and again, all of these are my personal opinions, are that like after I finished writing, I had to take time aside to go on the NaNoWriMo page and then manually add up how many words I had written. And it just felt so daunting. It felt like a task that I had to do after I already had been working so hard and hyper focusing on writing. So I find that it's very nice that you don't have to do that here at 30K in 30 days. Last thing, for the resources to keep you on track, we are going to be sharing a lot of resources and tips by both staff and our incredible team of story scouts in the 30K in 30 days circle. We also have the resources that I shared earlier, and we have a different Pomodoro timers in our YouTube channel right here, YouTube for the people that are watching on Instagram. And we have a brand new 30K in 30 days themed Pomodoro that has Sprout, little baby. Little baby Sprout is going to be doing Pomodoros with us. Making the platform work for all sorts of different writers and writing styles has been a priority from the very beginning. It really has. I've been there from almost the beginning, and I can vouch how important that is for all of us. I have a personal word count log, and haven't logged anything in 3 months. That's really helpful. Right, because it's really hard. It's just taking time out of your, if sometimes it's taking time out of your writing time, especially for people that have very limited schedules. Like if I have 30 minutes for writing and then I have to leave the house because I have to get somewhere or anything, I it means that I only have 25 minutes for writing because I have to log in my word count, and then I have to open everything and then close everything. That's too much. Storyforge is just doing it for you. Don't even worry about it. This is a little bit more about why we did the challenge that I feel like I have been super in depth for that. And just everyone can join. This is how it works. Things that we know. As usual, whoever is in whichever chat, you can ask as many questions as you want. And it's not only me here today, we have a lot of staff in the chats to be able to help you out and answer all of your questions. Thank you so much, Brittany, for being here. I hope dinner is amazing, and I hope you're able to start writing today. Faith says, yeah, I have an hour long lunch at work, but after I have eaten, it leaves just about half. And to be honest, you can write like a good amount of words at half. I believe like my writing speed, I can do like about 500 words in like that half an hour. That would be basically half of your daily goal if you're doing like actual daily word counts for 30K in 30 days, which I think it's very, very like attainable. Um, have a personal word count. What if you handwrite each page? I do recommend for whoever, for the people that are just handwriting, number one, typing them in a computer is very useful for things like cleaning up spelling mistakes or facing or anything. And if you prefer to type things in a different word processor, if you copy that and then paste that on Storyforge, it will still count your words. So yeah, if you handwrite it, you will need to translate it into the computer at some capacity because it counts the words that are within the Storyforge platform. However, you don't have to exclusively write in the right section of Storyforge for them to count. You can copy and paste them, and that is accepted as well. That's Derek said that. Derek, you already responded. If you don't want to use our super cool writing desk on the platform, that's even okay. You can copy and paste. Exactly. It's Derek already said it. We can only handle digital text at the moment. Maybe next year. And prizes or rewards for the. I can start on chapter 4 at the sprint. Oh my god, that's amazing. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so happy that you're having a great time participating in the event. For prizes and rewards, for the people that are not familiar in Storyforge, you can do things like customize your library, which I showed right here. This is my library. It's beautiful. I love it. It's still spooky. And you can, here, you have all of the different shops for all of the things that you can use Quills for. You can customize your library. You can also get your avatar, which is also your pet in your library. In my case, it's the Kraken. But really quickly, let's say that I choose the capybara. That was my accent, wow. And I go back to my library. It will show that I have the capybara as a pet. And I think I'll leave him for now. He seems to be vibing underwater. You can also do things like purchasing the confetti, which I was showing before, which we have so many and they're so amazing, and Crystal made them, and Crystal, you're fantastic. And we even have the moon and the boom confetti, depending on what choice you got for the first time using experience Herbert's Quest. A fun thing about both confetti and themes is that you can equip different ones. I'm gonna equip this one too, and it will randomize from the ones that you have equipped. So it's really cute, and that way you get a little surprise over like how like what confetti you're getting. The 30K library is so pretty. It is absolutely gorgeous. Thank you so much. I made that with my love. Which I will show the 30K library in a second. We're going down. I thought your cursor was the confetti. No, my cursor is Kuromi. My cursor is Kuromi, and then when I touch it, it is a skull. Again, I already showed the wonderful editor theme that everyone remember that for just by joining the challenge, you have this. If you go on your Storyforge right now, here, oh, it's flipped. You own this gorgeous editor theme. So go and equip it. It's it's just a little thing to invite you to write more. Because it's so cute and you want to use it. Editor theme, and then you can even purchase more quills if you feel like you run out of them and you don't get to do your daily tasks super fast. You can purchase quills. You can also do anti-quills for $1, which removes quills. And I promise you, nothing happens. Nothing ever happens when you do anti-quills. More than one time, especially. It's weird. Why would you do that? But it's $1, so if you wanna spend $1, we have it already, bro. I work here. Yes, we have it already, CJ. You should have that too. And then these are all of the options that you get. You are going to receive special mystery aesthetics for each quill pack that you buy, which is also really cool. And we have two very, very, very good deals if you would like to purchase quills. Also, FYI, we do have the moment an ad-free subscription to basically support us. We have a one-time purchase that is just $20, or you can do 99 cents a month or $4.99 for a year to not have ads. And again, support us. All of these things and all of the money that you spend in Storyforge, which again it's optional, really helps us out and helps us put food in our tables and keep the lights on. We are doing this because we love the bookish community, and this would really, 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 really support us on continuing doing these things for you and just creating this wonderful space that we have been in for over a year. It's going to be 2 years, I believe. The Quills rewards for completing your goal are scale up with more people completing. If everyone completes, the rewards will be insane, like over 5,000 quills insane. That is extremely true. Is there any way we can spread the word about the challenge, like maybe a page to which we can direct people to check it out? Absolutely. It's storyforge.com/30k in 30 days. I'm pretty sure I can actually put it in the screen because of the magic of live streaming. Let's see. Um, in the meantime, vibe with the music. Storyforge.com. Yeah, it works. 30K in 30 days. Let's make this black because I can't see the white one. Hell yeah. And I'm just gonna leave it down here so that way we can make a reference for it. Okay, that is the exact URL that you can ask people to visit to join the challenge and to learn more about the challenge. And remember, if you are encouraging someone to join Storyforge, you can, especially for 30k in 30 days, you can share with them this 30k 30 days code for them to get more quills when they sign up, which is obviously extremely cool because more quills is more aesthetics. The quill rewards, as Derek says, are scaling the more people complete the challenge. So it is in all of our interest to have all of us complete the challenge, so we all have like 5,000 quills. We also have other rewards. We have the editor theme for signing up. We have a trophy. The trophies are these right here. A trophy for 10,000 words written, a confetti for 15,000 words written, and then trophy for 20,000, for 30,000, and one even for 50,000. You are also, if you complete your goal, are going to get the avatar of Sprout right here. Remember, this is a little baby. You're gonna be able to have Sprout in your library. Yes, love Sprout. And he and a background that is the beautiful vines that we're talking about. And you can even, can I zoom in the library? Well, oh, you can see a library right here. I thought I could like right click and it doesn't like it because it's Squarespace and it's trying to be secure. But the library is gorgeous. I'm gonna try to see if I can put it as a gallery so it can pop out in Squarespace later. And this is specifically when you hit your 30K mark. So you are getting the floor, the walls, the window, that in this case is the vines, the furniture, the sofa, the accent. You're getting, and the overlay, you're getting 7 aesthetics. Plus the avatar, plus the background. So 8, 9. You're getting 9 aesthetics. Actually, plus the trophies. Wait, it keeps going. 9, 10, the editor theme. 11, 12, 13 for the trophies, and then 14 for the confetti. You're getting 14 aesthetics just by completing the event, which is a lot. The window, thank you so much. It's mixing like flowers, but it's also fall. So the background of the window is the trees with the fallen leaves and everything super nice. If you need any extra resources for completing the challenge, we are going to do sprints in both here, our YouTube channel, and in our Discord, which you can find the link to join in our social media, in our platform, in here, storyforge.com. You can see storyforge.com is up there in our links in bio. And those are going to be managed by our scouts. And we are going to have a lot of very different times to accommodate a lot of different time zones as well. You can find the calendar, I believe it's calendar. Nope. Storyforge.com slash 30 days calendar. There we go. You can find the calendar with our events here, and we're still adding even more because our scouts are absolutely amazing and they just keep proposing ideas. And that's great, and I love them. Scouts in the chat, thank you so much. You are able to just check out our calendar. This is, for example, today we have a hype up party on the 16th, and we're even going to have a wrap up party on December 1st. You can see here when we have Discord sprints, we're going to have YouTube writing sprints every Wednesday, and then we're going to have events like having a Q&A with staff that is going to last the whole day, like how we had yesterday. We're going to have some staff members and some scouts being in the circle the entire day, just posting challenges and encouragement on all of those like nice fun things just to keep the momentum alive. So definitely keep checking the calendar, and I am going to keep posting in socials, and we're going to keep sending newsletters, so everyone's going to be very aware of everything that's going to happen. If you need writing prompts, we have an amazing, hi Nexus, an amazing writing prompt machine in the platform, and you access it by going to write, and you go to prompt-o-matic right here, and this is curse track, and you just click go and you get a writing prompt, and it also shows it right here. But FYI, all of the prompts were written by Storyforge staff and Storyforge Story Scouts. All of them are human creativity. None of them, I know there's part of the reason why we did this is because there's a lot of AI prompt generators out there, and we are not supportive of generative AI in creative spaces. We don't like that. We don't want to be near it. We love human creativity. We love using our brains to think, and we as staff and scouts used our brains to create writing prompts for you, and it's a huge list that we keep updating because all of this is done manually, because all of this is human and just made out of love. So Promptomatic, whenever you want a writing prompt, feel free to use it, and if you don't like it, you can click go. Some people say that if you click go a bunch of times, something happens, but I'm not going to tell you what it is because that way you can discover it for yourself. You also have a lot of feedback opportunities. Like I said before, you can share your stories in the 30K in 30 Days circle, and they are going to appear on their scout on the left side right here. And if you're in mobile, there's going to be a story section that you can click and you can see all of the stories that are there. I highly encourage you to check out all of the stories that are in the platform already, but also under the 30K 30 Day Circle is people like us that are going through, I'm petting Sprout what I'm talking, are going through the same process of building our stories and building our writing habit together. And it's just a beautiful sense of community that we're talking about. Wait, there are secrets in the Promptomatic? There are secrets in the Promptomatic. I know about them because I know about everything, and I think Herbert knows about them too. And we have Pomodoro timers, which is what we're going to do right now. Little tips for approaching the challenge. You definitely set your own pace, like Derek mentioned before, accommodating different types of writers that have different brains, different lives, different ways to just exist and write and organize themselves. It has been a priority from the very beginning. This is for you to set your own pace and find out what works best for you. Enjoy the process. It's all about the process. We posted something on our Instagram that Nexus says that the prompts are also great too. Thank you. You helped write some of them, so of course they're great. And some of the other scouts too. In general, enjoy the process. What I was saying is that we posted here on Instagram something about drafts not needing, first drafts not needing to be perfect, and it's important to keep reminding us that because they don't need to be perfect. Right now, we are writing to just put something on the page, so that way afterwards we can see what we like, where we want to change, and all of that fun stuff. That's always super nice. I saw that Tate sent me that Sprout has been pet 305 times so far, and I probably upped that number because I was petting him in the live stream, and that's great. Just created my account, so excited! Let's go! Welcome! Yay! That's so cute. Welcome. Lean on your circles. Not only the 30K in 30 Day circle, but in general, just Storyforge circles. There's a lot of circles that are very good to just support us, each other, and just talk about your story. Especially there are some that are very specific. For example, this one is for people that want to write middle grade novels. There's apparently a school. Oh my god, that's cool. It's secret, but I can see it because I'm admin. Anyway, there is a circle specifically for people that write the historical fiction. And if you don't find, honestly, as a Danganronpa circle, and if you don't find the circle that you feel like it's for exactly what you want, you can always create your own, and then people can find it. So that's great. These are the circles that I joined, including the self-publishing pipeline, for example, because I love self-publishing and I am a self-published author and all of those things. And it's another way to just meet people that have the same passion as you and kind of keep building the momentum and keep building community. So yes, check out the 30K in 30 Day circle, and once you check it out, then check out all of the other circles available in Storyforge. It's going to be extremely beneficial for you, especially if you need more accountability partners, or if you have any questions, or if you need support of any kind in your writing process. Our community is amazing. Our scouts are amazing, and all of the things, and our staff is amazing. All of the things that we have done together, and that's very important. That's the reason why we have succeeded so much. Sprout is up to 314 pets, and Draft is up to 3,041 pets. Oh, hell yeah. There is a Danganronpa circle, so you should join, CJ. Anyway, I've been talking a lot. Let's make November the month you hit your writing milestones. I already showed you everything that I wanted to show you in the platform. So I think it's time. Oh, before we break for the writing sprint, uh, I run an LGBT fantasy writing circle that was by Faith. Definitely, if you write LGBT fantasy, join Faith Circle. Faith is in the platform as Faith the Lockwood, I believe. And I believe Nexus is also, I think Nexus username is just Nexus in Storyforge, and they are scouts. They are there for all of the help and support that you need for all of your questions. They have done an incredible job also just supporting things like Preptober, which was the event that we were holding before 30K in 30 days, just to make sure we had our stories ready and just helping out the community as much as we can. Okay, Faith confirmed that that's her username. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna jump to our first writing sprint of the month. So for that, obviously while we're writing, I'm gonna be more quiet, but we're going to use our Pomodoro timer. Words are very hard. So for the people that are on Instagram, this is the end of the Instagram live stream because I think it's going to be very confusing if people join Instagram and that is just me quiet focus writing. But you are absolutely invited to hop on our YouTube live stream in which we're going to continue for the writing sprint. We're going to use our brand new 30K in 30 days Pomodoro that has brand new music, it has brand new animations, it has Sprout, and it's gonna be really fun. So for the Instagram people, thank you so much for joining us, and I'll see you on YouTube. Bye bye. Perfect. And then for the YouTube people, let's transition then into our second part of the party, which is already has been almost an hour. Guys, I'm so sorry I speak so much, but I'm so excited. Um, but here it is. Let me just stop the music that I was using as a background, and let's start with the Pomodoro music, which I'm not sure if you're gonna be able to listen to hear it because I don't know if I can hear it. But please let me know if you can hear the music. If not, I'll just continue putting music in the way that I was doing it before. And this right here is the Pomodoro timer for 30 days that is available in our YouTube channel. And the moment is the latest video that we have after this live stream. And is what we really. Oh, it's too loud. Okay, thank you. Thank you. And I really encourage you to use it. See, you told me it was too loud. Thank you, CJ. To use it for setting up two blocks of 30 minutes during the day to write your words and to continue participating in the challenge. They have 10 minutes to set your intentions, to get everything ready for preliminaries. When we do YouTube writing sprints, they are also going to be using this and other two different Pomodoros that we have. We have a Pomodoro that we're gonna put out that has kind of like the flowers that you can see under there, and another one that has the beautiful background of the Storyforge library that you're going to get as your prize for winning the challenge and complete the challenge, which is fabulous. And it's just to get you excited because you're going to have that. It's going to be yours, and it even has the 30K trophy and everything. And it has Sprout because obviously we love Sprout. Then we're going to have in the timer. Why is everything here so cute? Because we love cute stuff. Internet has turned extremely boring, and we don't like that. We want to bring people joy and happiness, and you don't have to look at a miserable white space to write just because people want to pretend that it's minimalist and like modern and stuff. We like having fun, we like having cute stuff, we like doing unhinged things like Herbert, and we just like the little chaos of it all. So this animation right here was made by Sabrina, and then the animations that are going to be for the writing, and the rest are going to be made by me because it's Sprout right there. So yeah, we have a lot of talented, pretty talented people in the team. And for the people that don't know, Sabrina is our CEO that we love. Yay! I am going to ask you all to share a little bit about your stories and the things that you want to work on in this sprint. If you don't feel super ready to write yet, I highly encourage you to kind of take notes of what you want to do with your stories. If you haven't outlined yet, feel free to take this time for outlining it, to make mood boards. A lot of people don't really realize that even thinking about your story is also part of writing, of storytelling, of creating. So feel free to drop in the chat what your stories are about, what you want to accomplish, what your general expectations for the challenge are. If you want to write words in a daily basis, or if you want to find pockets during the week to do so. All writing areas should have petable cats. Honestly, yes. I don't understand why other writing like places don't have petable cats. Like, it's so absurd. Why wouldn't you like? I feel like petting a cat motivates me so much more because it's like the cat is cute and I get happy. When I am happy, I can write better. Therefore, petting the cat helps me as a writer. It just makes sense. Like, it's just the most sensical thing ever. While you're leaving your stuff in the chat, I feel like it's weird if I share about my story. So what I'm going to do is that I am going to share about other people's stories that they have shared in our 30K 30 Day circle. And we had like, thank you for the hearts. So Faith, which is the scout that I was talking about, is writing a story titled Fire Angels, and so far she's in chapter 2, which is great because this is literally day 2 of the challenge, and she's already in chapter 2 of the Fire Angels, and she was able to write 1,017 words. Hopefully, Faith, you have passed from Instagram to YouTube and you can see us. Hello, and congrats for already being chapter 2 of your story in literally the second day of the challenge. We are up to 260,000 words written, which is crazy. I don't know why I'm surprised, because something very similar happened last year and something very similar happened with our reading challenge too, which we'll be talking about if you want to in the end, and also through the entire month, because 30K 30 days is like, when it's over, it's not really over, because then we're all collectively going to be into our reading challenge in the platform, in which we're going to try to read all of the stories in the platform and all of the new stories that were worked on for 30K in 30 days, and all the new poetry and scripts and everything that we're going to have, and we're going to be able to find all of these amazing new authors that we'll love. And it's gonna be great because it's during the holidays, so that time is very like, you want to cozy up and like just be in a chair for like several hours just reading. And Seasons Readings, which is the name of that event, is absolutely perfect for that. And as an author, honestly, knowing that after you work so hard on your story, there's actually going to be something that is encouraging people to read all of the stories that were worked on so hard, including yours, is even more encouraging. Nexus, hello, and Faith is here. So I'm going to read about the stories that I'm going to be worked on from the people that are part of the live stream. 47,000 words written in less than an hour. That is amazing. Faith says, The Fire Angels is a story about two sisters, Donna and Elaine, who have been at loggerheads because of family drama. Following a heated argument, they split up. Envy the demon kidnaps Elaine. And Nexus is working on 4 stories. Miracle Falls, which is coming of age. Valsen, which is a political drama with fangs. The Call, which is a which has like detective vibes for fantasy times. That sounds cool. And The House of the Woods, which is a horror story. A little bit more about Fate's story is that Envy possesses Elaine to gain fire angel powers because she almost got killed by an elder fire angel Paladin, which that seems very intense. It sounds really cool. Derek loves the fact that you can work on multiple stories and get work on all of them counted towards your goal. And I also love that fact as well because I, again, mentioned this before, but I am an absolute serial, like, I have serial, like, work in progresser person. I have, like, I don't know, 8 works in progress at the time, probably. And I kind of casually just take a step at whichever, depending how I feel. We have a little bit less than 2 minutes, so let me go over everything real quick. Ella's gonna go have dinner, but she's going hoping to catch a sprint another day. Loving it all so far. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for creating an account during the live stream. That's absolutely amazing, and I'm just so happy to have you here as part of this wonderful community. And let's see. Should put the music a little bit lower. Thanks, CJ. Let's check what other stories are. This is actually progress from user MFA58. They have written so far more than 3,400 words, which is crazy. Again, this is only the second day. They planned to ease into this and they were aiming for just 1,500 words, but inspiration hit. And I don't know, it's amazing. Heavenly Hash did 2,500 words on day one. KM Mason 13 edited 9,000 words. Glitch Witch 404 was working on a chapter that they already had, but they are convinced that their story, Error Memory Not Found, is going to become a fully fledged novel. Desus ended up with 4,009 words yesterday. Jules Reeds did 1,063 words yesterday. There's so many people that are already in incredible shape, and I'm going to shut up and we're going to write. I can tell more about my story later. So, silence for a little bit. Oh my god, I was so invested. Wait, let me put the music down. I was so invested that I completely forgot that it had stopped because I can't hear the sound. But thank you so much for being part of the writing sprint. I'm extremely happy I was able to write because I hadn't been able to write in like several months. So that was great. For today, we are just going to leave it at this single sprint because it's been already quite a lot. For how long have we been streaming? Does YouTube tell me that? I don't know. It's been, you know what? I know how to use a clock. It's been an hour and a half. That was amazing. I would like, before we leave, to talk a little bit more about your stories, your progress, what you did during the writing sprint, and your experience in general so far with the event, what your expectations are, and just 30K and 30 day stuff. The stream is a little bit, what's it called? It's a little bit laggy. So I will talk about my own experience as a writer participating in this event to give time for the comments to come in. But I was able to write 680 words. It's a second draft of the book that I want to self publish next. It's called Beneath the Urban Stars, and it's a thriller romance with a lot of suspense elements. Not as strong as my last book, not really horror, but very, very suspenseful, in which the main couple are trapped inside a dream and they don't know until they know, and then they have to find out what's happening. And it has a lot of surreal elements. My goal for 30K in 30 days is to be able to finish the second draft of this so it's ready to be sent to an editor and maybe published towards the beginning of next year. Again, I wrote 680 words and I love so far the improvement that I've seen in the story. I had already taken the time of reading the story and making a lot of comments of the things that I wanted to include and remove, and the things that I saw that were very stupid, because a lot of my comments are like, this is stupid, why are you describing this one thing instead of this other thing? So I am just very excited. I think this is going to help me finally finish this out. And it's also a very personal story to me because it's very inspiring in my own relationship in a very good way. So let's read the comments. Um, 449 words is incredible work for half an hour. So I'm so happy for you, Faith. And a good start for chapter 3. I count the prologue as chapter before. I think that's fine. Honestly, some people count the prologue, some people don't necessarily count it. I think do whatever feels more like right for you as an author. Carly says, "Thank you. I finally started something. I'm so happy that you were able to start something. And you are absolutely welcome to share it to our 30K and 30 days circle so we can all read it. Or you can also have it for public in the Storyforge platform. We're having an update coming soon that is going to show also stories that are public for the platform in Circle. So stay tuned for that little sneak peek. The dev team is working hard on that and other really nice updates for the platform. And Nexus says, "My goal is to hopefully finish one of my projects." And you have like four or five projects. You have a lot of projects. That is amazing. I totally believe that you're going to be able to finish at least one because correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe you do sprints every single day. Which, if you want to do sprints with our scouts, they're doing writing sprints in our Discord. So, again, you can join our Discord server, which you should have also gotten an invitation into your email when you created your Storyforge account. The Pomodoro says that we should be reading right now, but we are going to ignore it because we are doing closing remarks. I haven't had lunch yet, and it's going to be 7 p.m. So I think I should go eat at some point. Fate said, "Thank you. My goal is to finish a project. Sometimes I get fed up and shelve it and say I will get back to it, but months go by." Honestly, that's another reason why it's like also good to be able to work in multiple projects at a time for 30K in 30 days because if you get frustrated with not being able to write for a specific project, maybe you can write for another one. So, with that being said, thank you so extremely much for being here, for this wonderful kickoff party, for participating in our first 30K 30 Days 2025 YouTube writing sprint. Please continue writing, continue creating, continue building community, and just supporting us, and continue just existing. We love you so much. Take care, and don't forget to check the 30K 30 Days calendar to see other more fun events like this. Bye bye.